Hey. This is Miss Valley Gaming, also called Miss Valley Arts and Entertainment. My name is Dread. We're bringing you the arts and the entertainment with this here B-movie review. We're going to review AVP, Alien vs. Predator. Come along for the ride, people. AVP, Alien vs. Predator, is a 2004 sci-fi action flick, best described as a fan service film. The movie answers the age-old question of the fans of both the Alien and Predator series. Who would win in a three-way fight between humans, the hunting species known as predators, and the deadly alien xenomorphs? The film was released into movie theaters on August 13th of 2004 and came out on home video on January 25th of 2005. The film stayed in theaters for 16 weeks, earning $177.5 million worldwide in that time. The film had an estimated budget of $60 million. The distributing company was 20th Century Fox, and almost all of the action was filmed in Prague, Czech Republic. The movie stars Sanaa Lathan as main character Alexa Woods. Sanaa made most of her acting impact as a voice actor for such series as The Cleveland Show, Harley Quinn, and Family Guy. Other stars include Lance Henriksen, who starred in Aliens, Pumpkinhead, The Last Samurai, Aliens 3, The Quick and the Dead, Scream 3, Hellraiser Hellworld, and Alone in the Dark 2, among many other films. Raoul Bova, star of many Italian TV series. Ewan Bremner, who starred in Judge Dredd, Snatch, Black Hawk Down, Pearl Harbor, Match Point, and Wonder Woman. Colin Salmon, who went on to play General Zod in the Krypton TV series. Tommy Flanagan from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 and the Sons of Anarchy TV series. Joseph Rye, who is in V for Vendetta. Paris-born Agatha Delaboye, star of French TV and films. Karsten Norgard from D2 The Mighty Ducks, Gods and Generals, and who also had a turn as a zombie in Resident Evil Extinction. And Sam Troughton from the Robin Hood TV series. As far as the plot to this movie goes, I will first say this. If you are a person who likes to point out plot holes in movies, or likes to joyfully shout out at the top of your lungs when something in a movie doesn't make sense, or goes against science or history, then this is a movie you should stay away from. This movie is a love letter to fans of the two sci-fi franchises, and what it lacks in sense and Oscar-worthy dialogue and character development, it more than makes up for with cool action scenes. So, here is the plot for AVP, and there is no simple way to make this a small plot. Here's the plot. Heat, yes, heat as in warmth, is discovered emanating from beneath the ice on Bouvet Island, a small uninhabited Norwegian-owned island near Antarctica. Wealthy businessman Charles Bishop Wayland does some thermal imaging with satellites and finds there is a pyramid buried in ice 2,000 feet below the surface of the island. Wanting to claim this for Wayland Industries, he dispatches a team of scientists and mercenaries to the island, led by the overly cautious Alexa Wood, who is reluctantly hired as a guide. The team arrives at a convenient abandoned whaling station above the heat source to find a huge tunnel has been bored through the ice from the surface all the way down to the pyramid. They have no idea how this was done, and indeed the scientists confirm that this same tunnel was not there the previous day, according to satellite photos. Of course, this tunnel was created by a Predator spaceship, which arrived in Earth orbit the previous day and fired a large energy weapon to make the tunnel. So they go down the ice tunnel, and they get to the mysterious pyramid, eventually finding what seems to be a room full of human sacrifices, all of whom have died by having their chest cavities ripped open from the inside. Undeterred, because of course, why would such a thing deter somebody? They continue poking around and accidentally awaken the pyramid, powering it up and trapping themselves inside. But not before 3 predators kill the team members who remain topside, descend down the tunnel and into the temple. It's really now just a temple, and was just a pyramid, now it's a temple. And they become trapped inside as well. There is an alien queen xenomorph within the ancient buried temple. She awakens from her deep, long sleep, and, well, of course, she's a queen, so she starts laying eggs. The eggs hatch, and some facehugger aliens attach the faces of some humans who die when the young xenomorphs are born through their rib cages. My, but how quickly those young aliens grow up. In no time at all, they are deadly adults, and a big brouhaha breaks out between the predators, xenomorphs, and humans, which includes 2 of the predators perishing, leaving only the one known as Scar. Because he's got a scar, get it? Wayland dies, saving the lives of Alexa Woods and the archaeologist Sebastian DeRosa. Scar kills both a facehugger and a xenomorph, takes off his helmet, and marks his face with the blood of the facehugger. Alexa and Sebastian witness this, giving Alexa the idea that perhaps the predators are not truly their enemy here after all. The 2 find some hieroglyphs, and they translate them, learning that the predators have been visiting the planet Earth for thousands of years of human history, teaching the human race to build pyramids and to worship the predators as gods. The Preds show up every 100 years or so. Some humans are sacrificed to the facehuggers to create xenomorphs for the predators to hunt as a rite of passage. There is a failsafe built into the pyramid to destroy everything in case the killing games go wrong. It seems they have also deduced that the heat that built up beneath the ice of Bouvet Island was just a means of attracting humans there so they could be used as bait. They realized that the xenomorph... They realized that the... They realized that the predators, in this case Scar as he's the only one left, must be allowed to finish the hunt. Then a xenomorph captures Sebastian, and Alexa and Scar team up with the alien warrior fashioning weapons for her from a dead xenomorph. The alien queen gets loose from her chains thanks to her acid blood. Did I mention she was in chains? She was. Not no more. Thanks to her acid blood, and she joins her brood in trying to end Alexa and Scar. On the run, Scar and Alexa escape the pyramid, and Scar uses a bomb to destroy the pyramid, the xenomorphs, and the eggs. Now, if you have ever watched a movie in the Alien franchise, you have got to know what happens next. Because while making the long, hard climb back up to the whaling station, the xenomorph queen makes another appearance. Oh, shocking, I know. The 2 defeat her by attaching chains to her, the other ends, which go to the whaling station's water tank, and they push that into the ocean, pulling her under and drowning the queen. Scar has been gravely injured, and before succumbing to his injuries, he marks Alexa's cheek with his blood. More predators show up in their spaceship. They pick up the body of their slain companion and take it onto the ship. Recognizing that Scar has marked her as a warrior, they present Alexa with a predator spear weapon before they fly off. Alexa leaves the area on a snowcat. Meanwhile, on the predator spaceship, Scar's chest bursts open and a small alien with characteristics of both species makes its presence known, which will lead directly into the start of the next movie, 2007's AVPR, Aliens vs. Predator Requiem. And that was the plot. A significant portion of Alien fans were upset by this movie. So were a significant portion of Predator fans. Meanwhile, fans of neither franchise were just amused and confused. The truth is, now, many years after its debut, this movie has a cult following and is thought of in a much better light than when it was released back in 2004. Even writer and director James Cameron, who made the second Aliens film, admitted in 2006 that he thought it was the 3rd best of the 5 Alien films. So while it didn't break any stereotypes or take home any awards, this movie set out to do what it wanted to do, which was to create an entertaining sci-fi action film based on combining two popular franchises. The film is written by Paul W. S. Anderson, with Dan O'Bannon and Ronald Shusett. The latter two names may be familiar as they are the writers of the original Alien script. Paul W. S. Anderson also directed this movie, and the movie clocked in at 101 minutes in length. Here's a cool quote from the director himself during a 2003 interview from the set of the movie. The movie is designed to be a sequel to the Predator movies and a prequel to the Alien movies. In no way does it contradict or go against anything in the Alien franchise. We've been very careful about that. It's set present day and on Earth, so it's like 150 years before Sigourney Weaver is out in space. It really makes sense. When you see this movie and then those movies, well, I understand why she was completely ignorant of the existence of aliens, but the Weyland-Yutani people did have an awareness of them. In that respect, there is a mythology to it. And there is a lot of mythology in the movie, but it is more related to Earth history rather than the history of aliens or predators. I'm not trying to explain away their genesis or anything like that. The idea is very much inspired by something Ron Cobb did for the very first Alien movie. I don't know if any of you have the original Alien book, which was done ages ago, but it had some original artwork from Alien for the pyramid that was never built. Ron Cobb did some really cool designs, which were hieroglyphs showing the eggs. And that was very much an inspiration for this movie. It was a strand of alien mythology that existed already, but that never made it into Ridley Scott's movie. And the director again on revealing the two alien races too early. One of the things that make Alien and Aliens and the first Predator movie work so well is the fact that the filmmakers deliberately held back the creatures for as long as possible. Whether intentionally or not, that's what they did, and that's why I think those movies work so well. You don't see a predator until 58 minutes into the first movie. You get a hint of predator vision, but you don't see one until about an hour into the film. The same with Alien. You don't see the face hugger come out of the egg until 45 minutes into the film. In the director's cut of Aliens, you don't have that big battle until an hour and 10 minutes into the film. I think those movies benefited from the fact that they just made the audience wait a little bit. There's tons of Alien on Predator action in this movie. There's tons and tons of it. But it's not 2 hours of them slugging it out. I don't think that would be very interesting. AVP, Alien vs. Predator, is a bold, brash, in-your-face, seat-of-your-pants type of sci-fi horror action movie. Maybe if you haven't watched it before, after seeing this review, you might be inspired to. Go on, give it a watch. You might be glad you did. It's a B movie, but it's not a bad movie by any means. That is my review of AVP, Alien vs. Predator, for 2004. Thank you guys so much. Dread from Mist Valley Gaming, also called Mist Valley Arts and Entertainment. I hope you got some arts and some entertainment out of this. Now go watch AVP. Peace out, everybody.